Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
1 out, nobody on. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He'll enter play here at an even 250. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Mondesi aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit high and deep to left field. Stanton looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's George Springer. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kelvin Gutierrez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, another foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. In past meetings with Tanaka, batting .500, 4 for 8. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Liner toward right center. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-2 once more. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Voit, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up and gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2. In now, Aaron Hicks.
Man, that's a spot right there as a pitcher where you really kick yourself in the rear end for that one. 0-2, 2 outs, and with 1 swing of the bat, we're all tied up.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Hit hard to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A 1 pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The first baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's set. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Will move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka.
leading off with the Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Kyle Higashioka.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. The third
That'll
baseman,
bring in Giovanni Urshela. He flied out leading off the ball game. And they start him out away with a called strike. Urshela, 28 years old, could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Tyro.
Into the box now, Tyro Estrada, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone! A long long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo. Stanton, number 13 for him on the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We play 2.5. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. So one away in the Toronto third, and that brings in George Springer. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he is in there.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Alex Mateo will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. First and second now, one man out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. One run is scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hernandez is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Gardner is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5, the Blue Jays 3. Alex Mateo is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement.
Now playing shortstop, number 9. Isaiah.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Here's Brett Gardner now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. No balls and a strike to count. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Taken but called a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
6 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Popped up. Drury in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center, and that is off the wall. But it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half. Stepping up to the plate, Brendan Drury comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Adalberto Mondesi, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-1 delivery down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Tanaka pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strikes.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The designated hitter, Allen.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and
and he can't come up with it. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Blue Jays strand 3. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Torres started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled away. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And up steps Salvador Perez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. 1 away. Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by LeMahieu. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and his side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Kyle Higashioka, 1 for 2 on his line. So far in the game. First offering on its way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Hit to third. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting, third baseman.
From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. To third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Now batting, Tyro Estrada hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and one strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Heading out towards shallow right. Richard in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run. Bottom of the inning now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
The second baseman, number 27.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready once again, Alex Mateo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's a slogan is throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 9, the Jays 4. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Grichuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. Barehanded at his knees. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. To the plate now, Brett Gardner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So a Nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Kyle Higashioka is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's stepping up now, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
The right fielder.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. Hicks is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. First offering on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. So striding forward now, Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Simeon Woods Richardson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 17. Simeon Woods Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. First offering on its way. Thairo Estrada is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB. I always felt 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Happ's rolling now. 2 away. George Springer the next to hit. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Standing in, Torres struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. On the ground to the left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Springer comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Brett Gardner will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Derek Fisher come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Fisher.
This is line to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Now batter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Salvador Perez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hot shot toward third. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. There's 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting.
Digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-4 at the end of this affair. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka wins his 3rd of the season. Marcus Stroman was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Jay Happ takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. first for the victory.